What up, y'all? What is going on? Welcome back to Free Will Tarot. My name is Rick. We are definitely doing a Sagittarius collective reading tonight and a Capricorn collective reading tonight. Let me get some FYP up in here. Boom. FYP. What's going on? Do keep in mind, if you are viewing this live stream or video from YouTube, you can always fast forward to the Sagittarius collective reading. You can always fast forward to the Capricorn collective reading. What's going on with y'all? Happy Friday. I am so freaking glad it's Friday, y'all. I'm so glad. Hallelujah. Thank the gods, the tarot gods, it is Friday. What is going on, folks? Sagittarius and Capricorn, y'all, we are going to start the Sagittarius collective reading in about 6 minutes from now, so we can give all the Sagittariuses out there some time to join the live stream. So thank you all for being patient with me. If y'all are new here, definitely hit that follow button. I so appreciate you. If you are a returning follower, an OG follower, definitely thank y'all for all the love and support. Sagittarius collective. Where are my Saggies at? I do apologize. The last time I wanted to do y'all's readings, I was not able to. And that was what? Almost a month ago? If I remember correctly, I went and seen the new Spider-Man movie that night. So, sorry, not sorry. It was totally worth it. Now I'm more so excited to go see the new Avengers Doomsday movie in December. I think it's the 18th. If you have not seen either of the Avengers Doomsday trailers, check it out on YouTube. It's going to be amazing. Said, am I gonna have a second chance with David? I'm not sure. We do yes or no questions on Sundays. Yes or no questions and personal paid readings on Sundays. Tonight we're doing Sagittarius and Capricorn collective readings. I do appreciate you for asking. Crystal, what up? Hope you're doing A-okay. Said, what's up? Nada. I'm freaking glad it's Friday. I was just saying how excited I am for the new Avengers movie to come out in December. Said, thank you anyway, not a problem. Just got back from the camping trip. Okay. Hopefully you didn't get any mosquito bites. We're definitely going to start the Sagittarius collective reading in 3 minutes. Yeah, I heard about it. I want to see it, though. Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, man. That Doomsday movie. Me and my co-worker, we're super hyped about it. That's like all we talk about all day at work. Does this work if you have Sagittarius placements? Yes, I do make it known that my intentions are for these readings, these collective readings, to resonate with sun, moon, rising signs, maybe even Venus. Hello, hello, y'all. What up, Sagittarius Collective? No yes or no questions. If y'all can read... I mean, is it... The title of this live stream, is it up? Is it... Does it say Sagittarius and Capricorn? Someone answer me. I do not do yes or no questions between Monday and Saturday. Yes or no questions are for Sundays. Personal paid readings are for Sundays. It said just in time. Yes. Okay. Yes. Sagittarius in about 2 minutes. You have been on my FYP more though. Really? Is that a good thing? I mean, I have been commenting FYP. I'm hoping that it helps to some degree. Helps me reach people that otherwise would not be... I said, yeah, that means your lives are showing up for the masses, hopefully. Right, hopefully. Y'all, we're about to do the Sagittarius Collective reading. Thank y'all for being patient with me. Let's get into it. What does the Sagittarius Collective need to know moving forward for the next week ahead? About 38 after, we will get 3 more shuffles, y'all. What does the Sagittarius Collective need to know for the next week ahead as I do weekly readings here at Free Will Tarot? From Friday to Friday, what does the Sagittarius Collective need to know? Come on, cards. Work with me here. What does the Sagittarius Collective need to know moving forward? If y'all are new here, definitely hit that follow button. I so appreciate it. To all the OG returning followers, thank y'all for all the love and support. For real, on God, no cap. Except for the one I'm wearing. There it is, 38 after. We need 3 more shuffles, y'all. A 1. A 2. A 3. Alrighty, if you are new here to Free Will Tarot and how I do things, I'm about to do the bridge shuffle. When I do the bridge shuffle, that is, ooh, Gucci Gucci Goo, the signal to send me scissors or anything sharp and pointy of the emoji variety. Here it is. And there it was. TWAS twas. Go ahead and send me scissors or anything sharp and pointy of the emoji variety so I can cut this deck with them through the comments. Yes, that is the name of the game. You send scissors, I cut deck. Doesn't have to be scissors though, obviously. It could be swords, knives, tridents, thumbtacks, axes, clothespins, sharp cheese, a sharp-dressed man. Every girl is crazy about a sharp-dressed man. This is quite literally a sharp, haha. I get the pun. The music, the sharp symbol, I get it. If I wasn't a musician, I probably wouldn't have gotten it. I would have probably read that comment like, what do you mean this is literally a sharp? Good thing I'm a musician though. No matter the case, thank you all for participating in such a fun way. Let's go on and get right on into it. We're going to cut the deck with said emojis. All right, Sagittarius Collective, Sun, Moon, and or Rising, maybe even Venus. Here is your situation. Here is the challenge. Here is your person of interest. Here is the similarities or common ground between you both. And here is the possible outcome and or advice. Okay. Do keep in mind, Sagittarius Collective, there's no way one singular person out there is going to resonate 100% with all the metaphors, all the interpretations I use of the cards, all the similes, all the etc., etc. With that being said, take what resonates, leave out the rest. Try not to force this reading to fit your life and or resonate and or relate with your life or the situation you're going through. Alrighty, y'all. Let's get right on into it. We do have the Four of Cups in the situation. Four of Cups. I'm not sure if y'all are disappointed with what you have in front of you, what you're being offered, or maybe you're contemplating. Maybe you don't even see what kind of offer you're being given. These are all good examples of the Four of Cups. If this is the Sagittarius right here sitting in front of the tree, they could be looking at these three cups like, I don't want this, but they don't realize that the universe is offering them a fourth cup, or that this fourth cup is even available. Let's say your cross watcher, let's say, is offering all of this. The three cups is yes, skin deep, let's say. What's the other word or term I'm looking for? Surface level. These three cups are surface level, what you can see on the outside. However, this fourth cup isn't something you're necessarily seeing. Are you missing out on an opportunity because you're judging a book by its cover? Maybe. Maybe. Are you wanting to reject this offer because you're too focused on surface level? How do I want to word that? The surface level. I'll just word it that way. Are you wanting to reject someone's offer to be a friend, to move things forward in a romantic way, because you don't understand the depth of this person? Maybe you're not even worried about the depth of the connection or what this person has to offer emotional wise. Maybe you're like, this person's no fun. This person is no freaking fun. Not realizing that they have something else to offer. If only you were able to see through emotions. If only you were able to see with your emotions. Does that make sense? Because, I mean, emotions are kind of like a 5D thing, right? Or a 4D, whatever the case. We can only see with our eyes in the 3D. But if you were able to see with your emotions, you might be missing out on an opportunity. You might notice that this person brings a lot more to the table than you're giving them credit for. With the Ace of Pentacles in the challenge, yeah, you might find it challenging to offer something long-term, offer stability, offer a new financial start with this person. Maybe you want to give them a loan. Maybe you want to receive a loan. Maybe you're finding it challenging to receive their financial offer to create a business with you, become business partners. It doesn't have to be business partners, but this is the Ace of Pentacles. Pentacles have to do with money, comfort, value, the physical value, let's put it that way. Material worth, yes. So it definitely could be that you're finding it challenging to accept an offer or to give an offer to this person. I mean, it makes sense. If you are judging this book by a cover, by their cover, judging this person like a book by their cover, whatever. Y'all get the gist. If the Sagittarius collective is wanting to reject this person, yeah, it makes sense that, no, I'm finding it difficult to accept this offer of stability, this long-term commitment, because I'm bored. This person's no fun, so why would I offer them long-term? Why? Why would I? Well, it makes sense. Yeah, they're no fun. They're in decision-making mode. Maybe they're adjusting to their environment. Maybe they have extra responsibilities now. I do feel like this person, somewhere in your environment, Sagittarius, is weighing up the pros and cons. Should I stay or should I go now? There's definitely some pros to the Sagittarius. They know how to have fun. They know how to make this person laugh. However, some of the cons, let's say, would be that they don't know how to possibly offer something long-term, especially if they're bored. Like, what? You find me bored? I can be fun, says this person. But based off of that judgment, it's like, well, that's a con then. Put that on the negative list. I was singing Should I Stay or Should I Go all day today. That's what's up. Wow, what a synchronicity. Yes, if you're about to reject them, maybe that's a part of a con, you know? Like, if you're bored of them, I don't know how this person is viewing the Sagittarius. If you're bored of them, you know, and they're weighing up pros and cons, that's definitely a negative thing. I'm sure they view it as a negative thing that you're only judging them by their cover, by surface level opinions, surface level beliefs. You know, I do feel like because of this Four of Cups, you might be missing out on an opportunity. I said, I'm not bored, I'm tired of them and their behavior. Very well could be. Maybe they're back and forth. Should I stay or should I go? Let me actually approve a couple of comments there. I can't stand that TikTok makes me approve certain stuff, but whatever. It's a thing. Maybe you're tired of their back and forth. Should I stay? Should I go? You know? Maybe Sagittarius just doesn't have time to sit around and wait on this person to decide. And, I mean, we do have the Seven of Pentacles. It's like, yeah. And the similarities or common ground between you both. It doesn't necessarily have to be that you're bored or, you know, tired of waiting on them. One person did say that, yes. But I won't allow one person to speak for the collective. If we have one person say it, that's one thing. But if every single person in the comments is saying yes, then, okay, I'll back up. I'll say, you're right. I know when to take accountability and to say when I'm wrong. With that being said, yes, it could be. Maybe you are, maybe you aren't bored. Maybe you are tired of their back and forth. No matter the case, with the Seven of Pentacles and the similarities or common ground between you both, your secondary energy, being Seven of Pentacles, could definitely indicate that there's been a lot of time waiting on this person, or investing in this connection, or investing time, money, energy, effort, some sort of such. Maybe you've been waiting on them to, you know, make this decision, and it's like, well, this person, weighing up pros and cons. I like that the Sagittarius can make me laugh and knows how to have a good time. But maybe it's been a while since you showed this person a good time. Took them out for a date. Made a joke with them. Flirted with them a little bit. When's the last time y'all took this person out on a date? Or you expect them to take you out on a date? You expect them to reach out? You expect them to pay the bills? You expect them to provide for the family, and etc., etc. This has got to be equal give and take, y'all. I mean, I don't know how we skipped past the six of pentacles, where it's equal give and take. If you feel like you've given more to this connection than this person has, then yeah, it's either time to reassess what you're giving to this connection, maybe reassess giving less, or assess giving less to this person, this connection, especially if they're back and forth the whole time. Oh, I don't know, give me another week. Another week goes by. I don't know, give me a couple days. Oh, sorry, I got busy. I've got new responsibilities now. Okay, well, these new responsibilities can wait. I've been waiting on you to make this decision for how long now? Maybe weeks, maybe months, maybe years. I get it. I get it. With the Seven of Pentacles, it could be that you're reassessing, well, how much more effort should I put into this garden that is this relationship, if that is what we are talking about? Doesn't have to be a relationship, but for the sake of this tarot reading, we're going to use it as an example. How much more time, money, energy, effort am I going to have to put into the garden of this relationship before I see the fruits of labor blossom, come to fruition? How much more? Do I put more effort into this, or do I say, nah, fuck that, I'm ending this relationship. I'm putting an end to the waiting. I'm sealing the deal and finally putting an end to this relationship, solving the issue, giving an answer to or a solution to a problem, or yes, we'll just put it that way, that we're closing a cycle out in which probably you've been spending a lot of time contemplating, waiting on this person to give back, waiting on them to make a decision about moving forward, or investing more into you, or changing something about their daily routines, their beliefs. What do you mean, how much? If you're asking about personal paid readings, those are on Sundays. I do personal paid readings on Sundays, but yeah, these collective readings are free. This is the Sagittarius collective reading. If this is the possible outcome for the Sagittarius collective, it could be that you're about to end a cycle, you're about to close out a chapter of your life, which you probably feel like you wasted a lot of time on this person. A lot of effort, maybe. A lot of love, possibly. It could be that you're needing to give another person a chance. A different person. It's like, hey, person that's over here weighing up the pros and cons, trying to make that decision for forever. Sit down so the person standing up can have a chance. With that being said, if this is the advice, yeah, close it out. Close it out. Maybe you have to travel in order to close it out. Maybe you have to, I don't know, physically shut a door, much less metaphorically. No matter the case, we have one card from the Sacred Forest Oracle deck that we need to pull so we can close out this reading. Do keep in mind, I will be uploading this live stream to my YouTube channel in case y'all entered the live stream a little late. What do we have for the Sagittarius Collective? What does the Sagittarius Collective need to know moving forward to end out this reading? Cards are flying everywhere, y'all. 3 more shuffles. A 1, A 2. A 3. Top card is the card we need to see. Love. Love. I'm not sure how this relates to the reading, y'all. Wild Rose Fairy, love. What number is that? 47? Maybe 47 is significant for some of you. 4 plus 7 is 11. Maybe the number 11 is significant. Maybe 1 plus 1 equals 2 is significant. Doesn't have to be, obviously, but just in case, I guess. If this is a person you've already been dating for a while, living in the same home, wondering if they're going to ever make a decision, an important decision on moving forward, and they haven't been, it might be time to give someone else your love. Obviously, give that love to yourself, especially for the next week. That way you can heal. Maybe you don't need to heal from this. Maybe you've emotionally detached for a while now, waiting on this person to get their shit together. But no matter the case, I am going to read from the guidebook, number 47. Wild Rose Fairy. Love is all around you. Open your heart to receive. All of life's experiences are a splendid part of a spiritual evolution toward the realization that we are all love. In matters of romance, there is healing right now. You are a sacred vessel for love to flow through you, to others, and to the universe. Healing has occurred. Healing is occurring. Healing will occur. Your angels, guides, spiritual guardians, and allies adore and cherish you. If only you could see yourself the way those in spirit see you, you would know how profoundly and deeply loved, cherished, and adored you are. Be open to allowing the Creator to solve your challenges in wondrous ways. Trust that everything is unfolding graciously and perfectly in your life. The opposite of fear is love. Allow fear to dissolve as love expands. Y'all, once again, I don't know how this card, the Oracle card, relates to this reading, but like I said, I feel like y'all have been dealing with someone in your close environment. Thank you for the follow, by the way. Close environment that just can't make up their mind, wants to possibly lead you on, wants to possibly future fake. No, Denise Jordan, this is not Capricorn. This is Sagittarius. I'm definitely going to end this Sagittarius reading out soon. Thank you for being patient with me. But yeah, I do feel like there's someone, Sagittarius, possibly in your life, who is possibly future faking, trying to bide some time, especially if they know you're interested in someone else. And they're like, okay, well, I want to give this someone else a chance, but since you're telling me this and you're telling me that, future faking, maybe I'll give you just a little bit more time. Because you're familiar. You're the familiar devil. Right? This other person, they're a wild card. I don't know what to expect with this other person, so I'll keep giving to you because you're familiar. I'd rather not have to get out of my comfort zone and deal with this new person. So yeah, I'll keep investing in this person that is wishy-washy, that can't make up their mind, that possibly is wasting a lot of time. If y'all are new here, I do, yes, 2 signs a night. Do keep in mind, I upload these live streams to my YouTube channel. If you just so happen to join the live stream a little late, I will be uploading this live stream to my YouTube channel in the next 4 hours, give or take 5 maybe. So yes, as long as you're subscribed to my YouTube channel, you will not miss out on future live streams. Even if you do miss out on future live streams, if that makes sense. With that being said, y'all, I must close out this reading, shuffle these cards back into the deck. Do hit that follow button if you have not yet. I so appreciate you. And yes, Capricorn Collective. Where is my Capricorn Collective? Where are y'all? Finch Girl, what up? Hope y'all are doing a-okay out there. I said, yeah, I hear. Capricorn Collective. Said here, okay. What up, y'all? Welcome back to Free Will Tarot. I'm hot, be cool. What the heck? Y'all, Capricorn Collective. What do we have for the Capricorn Collective? What does the Capricorn Collective need to know moving forward? Alrighty. Y'all, let's get right into it, shall we? We need 3 more shuffles. A 1, a 2, a 3. Alrighty, if you are new here to Free Will Tarot and how I do things, I'm about to do the bridge shuffle. When I do the bridge shuffle, that is the signal to send me scissors or anything sharp and pointy of the emoji variety through the comments so I can cut this deck. Here it is. And there it was. TWAS twas. All right. Yes. Scissors, swords, tridents, axes. I need to... Yes. I can't believe I did that whole freaking Sagittarius reading with the phone. Just like... eye view of my crotch. What the heck? What's y'all's problem? I'll take accountability. Why am I blaming y'all? Don't mind us. We're just crotch watchers. We're just crotch watchers. Okay. I'm out of here. All right. Have a good night, y'all. It was good. It was fun. Just kidding. We are going to cut the deck. Thank you all for all the sharp and pointy objects. We're going to cut this deck with them. I said night. Oh my goodness. All right, Capricorn. Sun, Moon, and Rising. Here is your situation. Sorry, I can be a perv at times. Okay, here's the situation. Here's the challenge. Here is the person of interest. Here is the similarities or common ground between you both. And here is the possible outcome and or advice. All right. Capricorn Collective, do keep in mind, there's no way one singular person out there is going to resonate 100% with all the metaphors, all the examples of interpretations I use of these cards. Try to take what resonates, leave out the rest. And yeah, try not to force this reading to be yours. With that being said, we do have in the situation the 3 of Pentacles. This tells me that y'all are wanting to cooperate. Y'all are wanting to be on the same page. Y'all are wanting to be team players with this person. You're willing to be. Whether or not this person is allowing it or is cooperative themselves is another thing. I mean, 3 of Pentacles is pretty much self-explanatory. We have 1 or 2, 3 folks building something. They're working on a project together. They're collaborating. They're working together. They're being team members, team players. Right? Let's collaborate. Let's get together and brainstorm. We have an issue. We have a problem. Let's solve it. Let's come up with some solutions, some answers. Okay. King of Swords and the challenge. King of Swords and the challenge. Are you finding it challenging to do the right thing? Are you finding it challenging to know what the right thing is to do in this situation? Are you finding it challenging to know what the truth is? To have clarity around what to do in this situation? Maybe you haven't dealt with a person like this before. I'll get to this person, by the way. Are you finding it challenging to do things with integrity in this situation? Are you finding it challenging to move based off of your standards, your moral ground, your, you know what I'm saying? To do the right thing, no matter what that looks like to anything, to anyone around you. I don't know why that would be, but the King of Swords usually does the right thing, no matter what it looks like to other people. Maybe you don't have a little bit of clarity. Maybe you don't have any truth about the situation. Maybe you barely know this person in general. I mean, it definitely would help to know this person a little bit before making a decision, before collaborating with them. I'm willing to collaborate. I'm willing to be a team player, you know, to see things from this person's perspective, let's say. But if I don't know anything about them or who they really are, if they don't open up and speak their mind, if they don't speak their own truth, you know, I'm only going to be creating, thank you for the follow, from my own needs, wants, my own ego. There it is. I'm going to be doing things from my ego. If I don't know this person, if they don't open up, this person somewhere in your environment, they could quite literally be overthinking something. Overthinking to the point of, well, we need to remind this person that a closed mouth doesn't get fed. Let's use another metaphor. A closed palm doesn't get resources to build with, if we're going to go back to the Three of Pentacles. Let's say, hey, you and I, we're going to write a book, says the Capricorn. We're going to write a book. This person's like, okay, yeah, let's write a book. I don't know what kind of theme or what kind of genre to even write this book in. But I want to give you that decision. This person's like, oh no, I don't either. And you're like, well, let's brainstorm about it. What kind of genre would you like to write in? It could be horror. It could be fantasy. It could be romance. It could be some of that kinky shit that a lot of middle-aged moms get into. I'm sure some guys get into it as well, somewhere out there in the world. And this person's like, I don't know. Well, what are you into? I don't know. This person can't see a clear direction to write this book with you, to invest in this relationship with you. All they need to do is open up, share a little bit about themselves, what they want, what they expect, what they need from this connection. Mind you, this doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. It could be a friend, family member, coworker, a neighbor, for all I know. You know, maybe this is a creative project that you both are agreeing to work on. Maybe this is a, you know, for a project for college, for all I know. A project for work, just a creative project on social media, maybe. This person isn't really giving you very much to work with, though. Not really. It's like, okay, well, what do I do with that? What do I do with that overthinking? Do I help them to overthink less or to underthink? Do I try to get them to do more instead of, do more and think less? What do I do here? I'm not sure what the right thing to do is. I don't want to be insensitive, and be called out for gaslighting and saying, no, you're overthinking. You're overthinking this. It should be simple. Get out of your head. Get out of your ego. It should be simple. Love should be simple. Love should be simple. We both love each other. We both love what we do. We both love what we create. Knight of Cups is the similarities or common ground between you both. You definitely want to collaborate on this romantic relationship, on this creative project. And you're ready to take action because all knights, Knight of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands, all knights in the tarot deck take action. They are mature enough to know that, hey, I can't just sit around and, be selfish about my emotions like maybe this person is doing. I love you, Capricorn, but I don't know what to do about it. I want to take action, but I'm also overthinking something. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. I have a lot of emotions for you. Maybe I'm afraid that you'll leave. Maybe I'm afraid I'll sabotage this. Do keep in mind, this person needs at least to realize that, hey, if you don't try, you're going to, by default, fail. By default, you're going to fail if you don't try. And I mean, we all, to some degree, have to be brave. It's a risk every freaking time. We try to give our heart to someone. Hold this. Can you hold this? Are you emotionally stable? Are you mentally stable enough to hold this? This is my heart. I'm giving it to you. You can either take care of it or stab it 1,000 different times and then give it back to me in pieces. This is the possible outcome if you continue to want to collaborate with this person. The possible outcome could be that you temporarily end up heartbroken, feeling like you've lost a friend, a potential romantic partner. Do keep in mind, this heartbreak could definitely be temporary. How temporary? I'm not sure. Depends on how much you've invested into this situation with this person. If you've invested a lot, then maybe 6 months before you'll be able to laugh about it. If it's less, then less time to heal. If this is the advice, then I would say it's weird to get the Three of Swords in the advice because you don't want to tell people, hey, feel that heart. Well, yeah, I guess you could. Feel that heartbreak. Feel it as long as you need to. Don't stay in that energy for too long, though. Try not to put yourself in a victim mentality of woe is me and why is this happening to me? And you know what I mean? It's never happening to you. It's happening for you. Keep that in mind. We cannot enjoy the good times without bad times. With that being said, we have one card, Capricorn Collective, that we need to pull, whatever, from the Sacred Forest Oracle deck. What is that card? What do we need to know for the Capricorn Collective? What does the Capricorn Collective need to know moving forward so we can close out this reading? 3 more shuffles. A 1, a 2, a 3. Top card is the card we need to see to end out this reading. Stability. Is this person not necessarily mentally stable to handle your emotions, your love, your creative ideas. Earth spirit, stability. Maybe take a week to give this person, some space. We don't want to push this person into, or force this person into, collaborating with us. It's like, okay, there's other people I can collaborate with. There's other people I can date. There's other people I can invest into. I'm not going to force anyone to see my worth. I'm not going to force anyone to, what I'm saying? Write this book with me. Even though, sure, I would love to have a team member on my side, someone to bounce ideas off of. I'm sure your resources, their resources could go very well, and maybe your ego is saying, yeah, I want this because they've got knowledge, they've got resources that would match perfectly with mine. Sometimes, though, our ego doesn't necessarily understand what we need. So yes, it could be that in the next week you're needing to give this person at least some space to figure out what it is that they want. Because even if you know what you want, it might not be what you need, and it might not be what this person needs. We are going to read from the guidebook number 14 for Earth Spirit Stability. Earth Spirit Stability. It's time to take measure of your life and put your roots down. Assess who you are and where you are. Make plans for the future, but don't act on those plans until you feel secure in stepping forward. This is the time of preparation and going deeper. This card can also indicate that you aren't grounded and you need to create more stability into your life. Think things through before you take action. Take time to plan your future carefully. Don't rush into anything, as I mentioned earlier. Strength is growing within you. Security and protection surround you. You are safe. If you're thinking of making secure financial investments and receive this card, it's telling you that this is a good time to do so. It's not a time to take risks. The Earth Spirit provides the trees, plants, flowers, rivers, streams, oceans, mountains, and valleys, and supports us all with her bounty. She's stable and strong in her devotion to us. You're supported and loved even if you're not always sure of it. The seeds that you plant now will bring abundance in the future, but only if you take the time to nurture those new beginnings, y'all. I don't know if this is for the cross-watcher in this energy of 8 of Swords. I don't know if that's how this is matching or relating to this reading. I don't feel like it's your stability necessarily, but I guess maybe it could. It could be your stability as well. Especially if y'all are mirroring each other and, you could be as ready as you want. But if this person isn't mentally, financially, emotionally, spiritually, whatever the case, try your best to be understanding. Try your best to do the right thing. Try your best not to force anything. Take your time. You know what I mean? This person could be a risk. This person could be a liability, especially if this is a workplace situation. Especially if this is in concerning towards your own business, if you're a business owner, especially if it's concerning your own finances, right? Yeah. This person might not be worth the risk right now. At least, not right now. With that being said, y'all, I think this is what I have for you. If you need to go back and watch this reading, I will be uploading this live stream to my YouTube channel. Please do subscribe to it. I don't want y'all coming to a future live stream in the middle of the reading. I can give a recap. I don't mind recapping. But as long as y'all are subscribed to my YouTube channel, you won't miss out on a live stream in the future, even if you miss out on that live stream. Make sense? Alright, y'all. I'm going to end the live stream here. Maybe I'll see y'all in the next Capricorn reading, or anywhere between now and then. Maybe I'll see you for a personal paid reading on Sunday. $20 for 5 cards, $10 for 3 cards. That being said, y'all, much love, take care.